this started? Right. We return unexpectedly, but since last stream I spent a little time off camera and going through and doing a fair bit of crafting and going through my books because I had a surprising number of books. And reading up, I realized we have everything we need to keep calm and carry on. So we should go in here and craft one piece of source infused meat. Now we know where we're going at least. We found the altar before, so let's get over there and wrap this quest up. Now, after this we're heading to Bloodmoon Island. And we're getting into areas where I have fairly poor knowledge, as I haven't done this. I have been through this part once or twice before, but that's about it. So now it's getting into areas where I am unsure of how to proceed. So this is gonna be more and more of a blind stream. But that's in a way I kind of prefer that. Makes me think on my feet a bit more. Now, as I understood the writings, we are... Yes.
This soul does not belong to Duna. Why do you call on his undertaker, the death that feasts?
We are here to receive your blessing.
Every falling feather judges your heart.
Now, I read through the books before we started the stream,
Act with honor, or be consumed.
We bow with our arms outstretched.
The beast leans closer, its putrid breath washing over you. It is primed to pounce.
The faithful must offer an answer. What is yours?
Quietly request its blessing.
The creature perks up, blinking rapidly with anticipation.
Why?
To save the souls of
The
the
vulture
fallen.
drags its talons across the altar, scratching deep into the surface. You brace yourself for an attack.
Your right is true. Do not call upon me again.
Right. With that, we got 5 blessed feathers for the vulture set. However, we don't have any gear pieces. Let's start. Any pieces I don't really care about. These aren't relevant. So I can make the vulture legs from them. These aren't anything special either. So we can make a talon from that. That's a lot of crit, but... eh. set will be better. More crit, so... Let's finish up this armor sets. Right. Vulture's Prayer. Okay, a heal. Dust Blast and Perm of Lights. Actually, I'm going to move Flight here instead of Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger is just as good. It's actually better, but I don't care. It doesn't matter at this point. And Cloak and Dagger has a longer cooldown. Flight is use every turn. And so now she has Perforation. So bonus 19 damage. Permafloating. This also means that she's floating means that you are immune to ground effects. And Farsight would mean, which means that casting Farsight is no longer relevant ever, or at least as long as I have this armor set. And it also means that actually with this I'm actually going to remove that and memorize Marksman's Fang instead. But yes, and runes. Let's get some extra armor. Because her physical armor is a little bit... The Gauntlets of Contamination have 2 rune slots which I haven't been using, so... get some water resistance and get some earth resistance. Now, also off stream, we did get some new gear. Most importantly, the prince got a new weapon. So the prince is going to do absolutely great damage again. But with that, we can head back to fields. Now, let's save before we embark on this journey. Okay.
A lake of death fog, and the bridge appears to be down.
Someone wants to discourage visitors.
Look out! I see a trap nearby. Careful now, that's a trap.
Oh, wait! Prince.
A hidden bridge. Clever. Very clever.
also, she is immune to traps. So,
I seem to have made it. What lies ahead looks even less welcoming.
But not for you, for mine.
oh,
Greetings and salutations. Have no fear, we mean you no harm.
right.
No harm, no harm, no harm, no harm, no harm.
The being sniffs the air in your direction and licks his lips. He moves a couple of paces towards you, his eyes hungry and entranced. He abruptly slaps himself in the face and halts his advance.
My manners, master would not be pleased. He awaits you west of here. He will not harm you. Others may.
He doesn't respond at first. Instead, he stares, consuming you with his eyes.
Master is master. He wants you to go to him west of here.
How about you give me a straight
He
up?
barely seems to notice your repeated question at first.
You are so delicious. What's that smell?
Something delicious.
The hulking brute recoils slightly from you and
My master has use for you. Make haste.
Sweet sir, handsome sir, wants you.
she gives you a coy little...
Okay.
Dark words should not sully those honeyed lips. All will be well.
You have a lot of faith in these
Sweet
promises.
thing, succulent thing.
You look into her eyes and see screams. You hear her gaze upon your body and taste her carnal, violent lust, metallic and sharp as a blade in your mouth.
Go. Speak to the advocate.
The statue is a striking sight, a sizzling blue totem on a blood red. Even stranger, a shard of polished iron peeks from under the statue's base. There's something hidden beneath this massive sculpture. The hymn twines around the effigy like a fine thread. Guardian burning bright with sourceful flame, abide the sacred call, reveal winged keeper, song doth bid you break. The priest shall scry the demon's lies, the chain from stone to dust.
Like a child.
The tree is surrounded, and the advocate has us skipping stones.
Dark words.
Right. What do we have below here?
I can smell the rot. No good has ever graced this place. Rubbish.
Okay. It's time.
The chains bind their captive. The lever part of the lock mechanism seems to be missing. There is no prize with which to open the door.
Well, I need to find
The chains bind their captive. The chains bind their captive.
Well, I need to find the lever, I guess.
The hulking warriors are...
You have been Okay, let's see what this master wants.
How can I tell if he's to be trusted?
You don't need me to tell you that.
True. I mean deep, deep.
You want to buy something or not?
No, thanks. Ah, there you are, and with just the little demonic host I've been looking. You don't mind if I have a word with Ms. Losa, do you? I was just curious about the progress of you.
I met your old buddy Jahan, if that's what you mean.
I don't have buddies. I have associates.
Yeah, true.
So, did he help you with the,
He's putting me through my paces. I have a few more hoops.
Nothing in life is free, I suppose.
Advocates. Not sure about fighting him quite yet.
You might expect the hymn winged from stone.
There we go. So.
The priest has scried the demon's lies.
Wait.
It's not working. There's something to this I'm not seeing.
So.
The priest has scried the demon's lies. The spirit of a young robed man paces the chamber anxiously.
Scry.
He sees you approach. A look of trepidation cross...
Did my order send you? To cure the child? Some form of demon seized her and nested inside her. We can find her here until a way to safely remove the demon could be found. She has no family that we know of. All she had was her cell is just over there. Are you sure you can help her? What are you going to do? Some of the best minds in Riverlock, but nobody else is coming to help, are they? I'll let you in, but promise me one thing. Whatever happens, take her away from this place. Far away. Please. I've waited a long time for this.
The spirit...
I knew you had good in you. Take good care of her.
Right, so
Get away! Do you hear me? I won't let anyone hurt my mistress anymore.
remarkable loyalty for a cat.
Mistress saved me when I was a kitten. She took me. I won't leave her side, not until she wakes. My heart stopped beating, and my flesh fell away. No matter, I'm staying here.
The tension...
Go on. I'll be...
The young girl lies still and silent in the center of the floor.
I'm gonna save here before we do. Oh, blows up.
The young girl lies silently on the floor, eyes open and staring. Her only movement is the tiniest rise and fall of her chest.
Look.
The girl's eyes don't even flicker as you lean in close. Her fingers seem to grip you ever so slightly. The girl's grip tightens. A flush of color spreads across her previously bloodless features. She's grown stronger, strong enough to move.
Mistress is gone. I can still smell it.
Let's see what happens from that. It's gonna be interesting.
The chill of the vault seems even colder for what you have just witnessed.
Better to kill a man, honestly.
A dusty old chamber with a demon locked inside.
Forever in the dark. Forever.
Let's see here now.
A trembling spirit...
What are you doing here? What do you want? One must not mean harm to do it. Please, go.
His hand shakes.
As a priest, I had a patient. A dastardly demon held him in its grasp. The demon absorbed all his pain, in exchange for his soul. I was certain we'd only diminish the demon by overwhelming. I planned to torture the demon until it gave up its grip over the poor fellow. So I lied to the others. I told them there was no helping him. Better one soul damned than two. This demon gluts itself on pain. Only the utmost, if you've the stomach for such an ungodly task. We broke the lever for the door when we locked him inside, so that none would ever attempt to free him. No, it's the silver shaft that's missing. There's an anvil where silver can be properly melted. That...
Okay, so we need silver shafts. Okay.
You might looking close, the hymn twing from...
Something delicious.
From stone to dust, from stone... The spirit of a priest lifts his eyes to yours. When he speaks, he rasps, as if there were dust.
I watch the gate. Who goes there? I watch the gate. I watch the one who must be watched. I watch the one who should be dead, but can only be chained. You must leave. The gate is locked.
Okay.
The lever part of the lock mechanism seems to be missing.
That seems to be able to turn into a rather magical duel. Right. So we need to make levers. Now, let's see here now. Archives, Ancient Forge. Let's go talk to the advocate. Best case scenario, we can get a task before we murder him.
The tree is surrounded, and the advocate has us skipping stones.
Shh. Dark words should not sully those honey lips. All will be well.
Right.
You have kill. He's promised us.
He has faith in them, darling. That is all we need.
The lizard's eyes are dark as polished coal, void of all light. A faint frost seems to cover the cracked and broken scales around his mouth.
You have a reputation for both malfeasance and chaos. Imagine my surprise when it took you so long to find your way here. I see the miasma surrounding our islet certainly did not hinder you. Well, here you stand, in the flesh, so to speak. And a finer collection of corpusculae I never have seen. I trust you are not opposed to a mutually beneficial accord between civil and gentle persons. Likewise, I am sure. But I am not here to bandy niceties. Our situation is somewhat less than ideal. I am here at the behest of my master to offer you a simple exchange. An offer of aid for the promise of aid. The epitome of civil reciprocity. You and he possess a common foe. The power behind the Voidwoken has made our lives hell, so to speak. Since the Divine Order unleashed death fog against the Black Ring and those darling woodland creatures. And as the gods have shirked their duty, perhaps we could come to a mutually beneficial arrangement pertaining to both of our objectives. Indeed, I can offer you the source channel that... Excellent. My master has found the issue at hand is a simple one. We have suffered a Black Ring incursion into our sacred groves. They surround... Once the Black Ring have been eliminated, I have been authorized to send you on your way with that which you pursue. the location of the council. As for your initial reward, it seems your ability to channel source has sadly already passed the limits of my... If I cannot gift you one boon, I shall gift you another. There is neither enigmatic lore nor magical jewel required to open the channels of source.
You feel the pull of a far-off connection. You feel the dungeon, the red organic tendrils binding you. Your ears are filled with cold pain shoots through your...
Oh, what delectation. Why waste now? Tell me. Is there anything further in which you yearn to be enlightened? Why, the only thing you truly desire. Or certainly the only thing you truly need. I will reveal unto you the location of the Council of Seven. My master has dealt with many of your ilk. Small-minded creatures with a hunger for... But all are willing to strike a covenant if it means their success. How felicitous that you merely have to spill a little blood to earn the same. Because it is expeditious to do so.
The lizard looks...
And if you are to become the new divine, I would... There are legions that would follow you, myself included. Your power would be unfathomable. Assuming, of course, you take it for your own. My master's identity is of no practical consequence in this matter. You need concern your smoldering, half-demon pet. She is the one that comes to me, helm in hand, in a sad attempt to beg and snivel her way out of previous and quite bind. Alas, I am not at liberty to say more. My master values privacy above all.
So... Now, let's speak to you.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, you don't
I'm a
seem
demon, not a poodle. None of yours, thank you.
She pointedly...
She's a lovely individual, isn't she? Right. Now. So, the ancestry in the middle. Let's go around the sides. Because we have a couple of other locations to explore before diving into the combat with the Black Ring. Ooh. While I'm not sure about siding with demons, I don't have any problems with fighting the Black Ring. And waypoint. Oh. That's one enemy. That's one demon to be precise.
What's this? I found something.
I'm guessing this is a hatch. It's large enough. And it's a
Volumes upon volumes. I can't imagine the vastness of knowledge recorded here.
Oh boy. So, the John serves monumental trooper. All been allies through marine wheel. Precise, I know. Secrets.
What's this? I found something.
Well. Right. There's a lot of books here. Scrolls, more papers, skill books. Oh boy. And more books.
The transparent artifact glimmers of its own accord, as if conducting
I
light
have
from
a
another world,
suspicion what this
another
is.
plane of living. As your hand nears it, it shivers, your head perks. You know these words. This is the language of demons.
Connected as one. The past and the present slave. Absolution and redemption await the...
It's a crystal blade, seemingly separated from its hilt. The object repeats the words it...
The hilt of a blade, I do believe. But clearly no ordinary blade.
Pick this one.
I feel my source power draining at the merest touch. Another pyramid. How very useful.
Well, that's pyramid number 3. Now everybody has a pyramid of their own. Also, I think we know what blade this is. Now, question is... No, we don't have any. So, all in the family. We have both pieces of anathema. So now we need to talk to Tarquin about that. So, we have anathema. nice.
Aha! I suppose this is what I need to...
The great forge is black with a soot of ancient work. Inside is a cup.
So...
Excellent. We can use this shaft to open one of the vault doors.
But with two, you know, but two. Right. What can we find up here in the north?
So many dead.
Well, that's a lot of dead. I have to agree with the Prince. So many dead. I'm actually going to, because we have this, I'm going to take a short trip back to the Vengeance.
A war owl swoops down. Red Prince, I am the one who has been hunting you, but you cling to life. We must speak of the reason for your expulsion from the ancient empire. Find me on the Nameless Isle at the Temple of Zor Stissa. In the presence of the goddess, let war and shadow...
Okay. Right, Tarquin.
Second time's a charm? Or have I asked too much of you?
Have you heard of something called the Terran?
Try as he might, Tarquin cannot hide.
Where did you hear that precisely? Never mind. The Aetheran is a children's fable, nothing more. Supposedly a wand with an infinite capacity for source. Pure. Really? Well, perhaps that says more about the caliber of their intellect than anything else.
The object quivers as Tarquin nears it and hums a response.
Oh, very. This, my friend, is the key.
He holds out his hand, expectantly.
Lovely. Now...
Tarquin turns away, but continues to mutter excitedly, almost religiously, about anathema.
So, medium frost rune. Yeah, let's take the frost rune.
Shame I had to leave the stone garden behind.
Be on your way now, my dear. Perhaps we'll have matter.
Right. Right. Let's murder everything.
Vault looks unfinished. Was it never used?
We have a lot of luck today, I feel. still suspicious. I guess nothing to it. Before we leave, let's go through the gear. Okay. Which Hydrogeo won't be using? Strength Warfare, more armor. Yes, we'll... No. That's a helmet we will be using. Let's see here now. Finesse, Huntsman, crit chance. So, min damage drops a bit. Max damage rises. And we gain more crit shots. Yeah. Not even close. Strength Warfare Geo Lucky Charm, yeah. Runes. Remove. Take the crit shots. We need a better rune here. Or better... We need a better... gear piece. Necro Summoning. Right. Instructions. Journal of the God King. Send upon Bloodmoon demons.
Abomination.
Right. Fire resistance. Fire resistance. Okay, they are all fire resistant. Okay. That freezes you. Excellent. Ooh, corpse explosion.
Is it the death fog that got them, or something else?
Let's slap. Curse failed. Right. Now let's do it properly. Extra damage. Extra damage. Ballistic shot. And okay. Now. Sky shots. Should kill, yes. You're knocked down and you'll burn to death. Yeah. Let's go with some chain lightning. You'll burn to death. And you're already shocked. So let's make it rain a bit. When plus shocked is stunned. Because we have that now again. And more silver bars. Right. And with this, we can also restore some. Missing sword points. Now. So we've got new pair of pants. Which we won't be using. So finesse and finesse, neither of which we'll be using given that Seville is using a set right now, and I doubt he'll be replacing that anytime soon. Did pick up a few skill books. You might as well teach you, man. You already know Earthquake. You already know Onslaught. You can learn Onslaught, but you will never be able to use Onslaught. Same with a bit of fire. Swords. Now. Now we found our way.
Stand back! Not a foot on these stairs. Whatever words you carry with you, they are warty with futility. I know you for what you are. A mere mouthpiece of deception. It is of no use. The advocate knows the tree belongs to the ring. Oh, I can measure the vile depths of your prevarications by the very pulse of this bleat. You lie. You lie. You lie. Steady as the heart, you lie.
It's a black ring. It's going nowhere. Jump up there. Give myself hasted. Sky striking. And shoot. So bone smasher. And bone. Okay. Miss. And weak sauce hit. Let's see here now. 20, except poison. Let's see you. Air, water. So, let's see here now. You. 200 glory. Now, I can either Bloodstorm or I can. I'm actually going to go. You act first next turn, so we actually want to keep you alive. So, hit you. So I'm ready. Charge. That knocks you down. Good. Okay. Let's see now. So I have an extra action here because I hasted myself. So what I can do is just jump over here. This is not worth it. Okay, so it's unlikely that we do get a kill here. Even if we crit, we don't Okay, even if we crit twice, we don't get the kill. What we can do, however, is get a knockdown. That kills him. His summon disappears. Let's see now. So 1 AP takes us there. I would want another AP. For now, let's pace yourself with that extra. You stand up. Well, regardless, let's keep
focus.
Right. Apply atrophy. That's something at least. Never swap. But I can't you for the next. So now I can't kill him. I can't go for his physical armor though. So no. I can just knock him down. Fire. Puts the bow under necrofire. Shock. Now the shock is there for a very good reason. And with him shocked, have the use of scrolls. Second chunk. For that stuff. this fine fella over here has some water resistance now because so regardless those now undead. Restoration is actually an offensive spell. Strike. Okay. In this case, we actually want adrenaline. And Medusa. Granted, it stops his fire, but he's petrified now. Also, these two are useless. Now. Sky Strike.
Glory is mine. I'll yield to none.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. He'll die next round, though. Also. That will put us in range for her to, with an earthquake, which, given that she doesn't have physical armor, knocks her down. And oil. Fire. Now. Bang. Done.
My, you were rather more astute than my initial verdict. As per our...
The lizard leans in close, his rancid breath clogging your throat. As you look into the darkness of his eyes, you see...
Now, Godwoken, you need not fear me, but this island hides more dangers than my claws. I recommend you go. But should I find you broken on the beach, I will shed... Oh, Godwoken, I was...
Right. We had a deal with our... Now. Right. Actually, gonna jump up here. Because while it isn't much, it does give us a slight height advantage. And that allows us to do lovely things like very long range ballistic shots. Now, problem is the only visible target is poor doggo, but still hurts a hell of a lot on the poor dog. could use Sky Strike on him. Or I could... I'm actually going to Sky Strike the Advocate. And this is actually for a specific reason. One, they'll go here. Close. So right now, we're going to haste him. This might seem strange, but I actually have there is actually a plan behind that. Yeah, that might be rough. That might be frustrating. Let's do the deal. Puts you in range of the prince. Excellent. Now, this is gonna hit everybody.
Glory is mine.
Well, let's. Clear most of them. Okay, you stand up. Can't reach him. I can. Not to directly hit him with anything, which is a shame. Though. He moves. He's done. Cloak. Miss. Okay. Gonna teach you a lesson here. Oh, Advocate is done. You are shocked. You are burned to death. Excellent. Now. charge. There's 2 AP worth a moment. And toss. You are crippled. Okay. You're gonna stand up next turn, but I can't show you anybody else. Save those points. You're crippled. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I mean, sure. By the way, freeze. That's it. Send that to the field. Right. So that was a decent fight, actually. I had a bit of an advantage. I also knew I have a good team at this point. We seem to be finding a lot of gear pieces, probably all for Prince. Okay. Now let's see, what did we loot? Okay. Step 1, send that to Seville. You already know both of those, but you don't know both cage. So let's teach you that. Gear pieces. Into boots. Well, no. And okay. I lose 5% damage for armor I don't need. Okay, Prince. Hell yeah. I mean, fine. He loses 3 magic armor. It's not even close. Warfare Pyro and more. Not worth it. Valkyrie's Arm crit dodge. I get more dodge. So, retribution or crit and more dodge. Right. Crap. Okay. While the stun immunity is nice, it does not compare to that much damage. Also, to compensate for that, we can change to air resistance. Because, ooh, I mean, let's just compare 377 to 423. 20 more minimum damage. just that. Okay. Well. Let's get that. 3 base, 2 base, 3 base. Okay, I'm not gonna replace that ring basically ever, so I don't need that. So one more polymorph. 2 points intelligence and let's get one more point in wits for the sweet crit chance. So do we have anything we really want, I should say. So I could start getting element specific infusions. That could actually be nice, or I could just, for now, let's just take Dominic Mind. Let's get wits and intelligence. Summoning is maxed. Let's get more hydro so we have more base. Prince, you maxed out that. 30% life steal is pretty good. So could take. What's our crit chance? Let's get some more wits, get slightly more crit chance. So, we have a bit of a way off here. We could take 1 more point in Necro for increasing, so 40% of damage dealt, which would be nice. Or we could just do 10% more, 5% more damage. I think I'm gonna take the slightly more damage here. With its tree.
The tree's spirit embraces its putrid host, an elven ancestor lost to the same demonic.
Qui manducad omnio myrtus acts, it quot potest edse.
A moment passes, then you feel it.
You speak my name. You know my torture. Please, don't judge me for the sickness my roots have spread.
Why would we judge you if you're not in control?
I can be free. My soul cleansed. Naivety, stupidity, call it what you want. I meant to summon an imp or two, the roaring in my head, and then awake on an isle I'd never been, encircled by faces I'd never seen, watched by they fell. I watched my own hands slaughter them. I tried to resist, but I couldn't. And then a final roar, when the demon rushed away and into the only one still standing. That was my last living memory. The demon may be gone, but I've suffered. The Isle has... You awakened me from nightmare with a single utterance. My name. How amazing Remember this lesson when you leave Bloodmoon Island. The demon blackens another land now. Speak its name, however, and you expose it. You weaken it. You'll know him when you find him. A doctor that accommodates a demon doesn't see patients. Destroy it, and you free me to the Hall of Echoes. Now come closer. I'll say the demon's name only once.
The spirit's voice.
Adramalik.
Okay. Let's go west. Let's just check. Right. Watch out, Johan. Right. This time we're not jumping anywhere. We're slamming that demon with high ground boosted 22-meter ballistic shots. I am sure it won't have any physical armor left. Ooh! It doesn't have life left either, apparently. Sky Strike. And that's not live either. Very well. Slowed. Oh. Shocked. Taking the long way around, I see. Now, with this rain, we stop. With this rain, we also get, I had hoped at least, water beneath our feet, but such is not the thing. But this should, we should. Wow, I am amazed that it's not frozen. Oh well. Slap. And healing ritual, and that goes into the tree. You stand up as your action. Second shot. And now water arrow. Frozen. No action. Well, Cursed Blood. This gives us Blood Infusion, Blood Infused Incarnate. decide power. Yes, you can charge it, but first. Okay, it has 200. Yeah, it guarantees up. Charge to come down. I almost feel bad for them. Jump. And adrenaline. Knock down.
To none.
And up. Jump. And dead. Excellent combat, actually. Now, let's loot everything. Oh, gold. Oh.
The spirit of a black-ringed... She turns and shouts to unseen comrades. Her voice is a guttural snarl.
Go, find the druid. We need to find out what he knows. I'll hold these things off.
She turns back and cleaves her sword through the... The spirit of a black... She turns...
Go, find the druid.
She turns back and the spirit falters.
Yeah, no risk. Ooh, have slots open for you. Actually, never swap. I haven't needed to use them much, but having access to nether swap is actually kind of nice. Get yourself the last source point, so we have full access to your chain lightnings and chain fires and what have you. Right. Now, let's hear now. Oh yeah, the poor fellow who didn't get to act. So, now. No. Let's see here now. down here just to double check. That was the kid, yeah. Here's one where we need a rod. Looking more silver bars.
The lever part of the lock mechanism seems...
We have... Oh, let's see here now.
Nothing. There's got to be more to it.
Sweet gem of the pain, okay.
Nothing. There's got to be more to it.
The chains bind their captive.
You should go from here. This is no place for the living, for the sake. As the levers fixed, you could... Perhaps you could extract him. But you'd have to be able to contain him, defeat him, once he'd been loosed. Who am I to say if you're... I suppose...
Right. So resist death, that
You're not aware of this demon knows no remorse.
Ah, look at you. Handsome. Handsome. Come, my, how would you believe Brother Calvin locked me up in here because he said I was possessed by a demon? Just because I don't feel pain. Have you ever heard anything so? Well, they didn't look like... Maybe I was a little kooky back then. But you'd be amazed how sobering millennia of imprisonment can be. Praise the Seven, right?
His mouth twists in an ugly snarl as he stutters that last sentence.
You are here to free me, right?
The dwarf's face becomes calm, serene.
Well then, justice struck. Nothing to it.
Good sir, good sir. We're not that dumb.
You wouldn't...
No, no, no.
As you strike him, the dwarf's face changes,
Yes. Please. Really?
The dwarf's face flickers.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
Is that all you've got?
of course not.
You're not going to walk away. This is almost over. This close air. I got this bloody prison. This bloody body. Bloody prison. This bloody body. Let me out.
Here. Let me heal you up. Now. die. I was wondering when you show up.
I'm ready.
Okay. Right. Yep. So. I mean, we'll just wait while you're sleeping. Okay. Right. Wait.
Healer.
There we go. Now, Losa. Please heal the prince. Jump. Rest. Send that to Sabine.
The dwarf moves his jaw at odd angles, as though he's unused.
Is it me? Can I can. I can speak. It's my voice.
His mouth tightens in...
Thank you so much. There's just one thing I can think of. Let me show you. I had a spot near the place where they buried the others. Thank you.
Right. So, finesse, huntsman, yeah, no. Ooh. So. Yeah, that's an improvement. No. Yeah, that doesn't match up. Magic runes. Okay, so we can get crits, movement, magic armor, vitality, dodging, or accuracy. Or evade aura. I don't have enough action points to another slot for skill. Do you have Savage Sword Leech? Nope. So honestly, dodging will be the best. Now, dodging I take because 5% to mitigate all damage. Pretty good. Let's see here now. I'm gonna see if I can get up there. Yes, we can. I'm guessing this will. Stand up. And reach. Oh.
I watched the gate. Who goes there? You must leave. The gate is locked for it.
The lever part of the lock
So, we know that it's not locked forever. We have a lever. What?
A presence accosts you. You cannot see it, yet you hear its whispers. The master must teach you, so that you may become a man.
Okay.
I watched the gate. You must leave. The one who must be chained will take your soul. Do not let it speak. Do not let it speak to you. No. You must leave. You must not speak to it. You must not speak to the one who must be chained. It will steal your soul. It will steal your very... Kill it if you can, but do not let it speak. I beseech you, do not let...
Now, let's see here now.
A lizard on all fours.
Do you know who you are, Godwoken? Do you know what I am you, but greater? I am Godwoken. I will grant my powers to the Godwoken.
Deep inside you, the word power wakens your god's desire, for power is what it wants. Desire rises to surround your heart, but its avarice is...
These are chains of pure source. Not even the divine, the god's rest his tortured soul, could break them. Do not leave me here to rot and die. I know you. You are better than this.
The lizard closed...
I know who you are. I know what you want. I know your good heart. Come.
The chains snake out towards you.
I know who you are.
The pain as the sword...
Now.
Okay.
I see. Then I shall teach your final lesson.
Arrows. Ow, that hurts. Pin down, okay. Let me teach you archery. Made a fatal flaw.
Yield to none.
You stayed on the low ground. Now.
I'll yield to none.
Right. Matter if I'm crippled. You are not out of reach. No. Dead. Here's the bill.
I watched the gate, but the one who should... I'll watch the gate.
Right. Dead. Now. Right. Let's head out. What do we have left? Okay. We have Tanag. The Demon's Advocate, done. Sahela, done. Mira. Gift. Death of Journey to Arcs. Doctor, return. Search for demon. Existential crisis. Avenge the log. Right. So we have the adventure stack. Just down here. And while we run, I'll be right back.
I've spotted something.
Skeletal cat. Let's talk.
Once she screamed and screamed, and I thought she'd never stop, but now it's done. The tree. The tree.
Oh. Go back to the fields and run over to our friendly neighborhood demonologist. And I'll open and let in some light. Right.
How fares the hunt, my friend?
No, we've got good news.
He smiles brightly and pulls you in for a
You've done me proud, Godwoken. I know how twisted the paths, but you know it's the darkest roads that lead to light. The nature of my lesson, though, might be somewhat different from what you expect. I can deepen your bond with the Source, but you must realize that this bond comes at a cost.
Oh?
All life, after all, sustains itself by consumption. Like the grass feeds the herd, and the herd feeds the hunter, so you must feed...
He waves a hand to the cage in demonstration.
The very same. For the sum of source that flows through through demise, a chance of divinity.
Yep.
Then let the...
Jahan's incantations befog your mind. All of you is thumping blood. Then, all you hear, then all that is screaming. From the cage to you, their blood in your ears, screaming. Silence.
That is all. There's... You are very powerful already. A master of the Source.
He hands you a book, hot to the touch. A sparkle with source.
My pleasure. And now that the lesson has ended, there is, you see, the demon that you might say the advocate compared to his master, like the self-same tiger, I suspect, that has been haunting Los. Now, don't you worry. I have no intention of sending you after this archdemon. There are few enough Godwoken as it stands for me to force them into any real danger. The one thing I would like you to do for me, though, is to return through the mist to the Isle of Blood and uncover there his name.
Dr. Deva, and
Jahan looks at you utterly flabbergasted, but soon an air of serenity descends upon him. That of a chess player.
Adramalik. You have to admire his cunning. To think that in his guise of Deva, he... Thank you, Godwoken. You must go your path, I mine, so that I may please accept this. You have done me a great service. The time...
Right. Really? Okay, yes. What? I'm ready. Totally.
I won't lie. This will be rough, Losa. Our foe is a true archdemon. We know him now. Adramalik.
Right.
There is a great power in names. Just like Source is the language of creation, a demon's true name is the core of its existence. It's be-all or end-all. With his name we may... As for you...
His dark eye.
You must not disturb us, no matter what.
He nods respectfully in return.
Close your eyes.
Jahan takes Los's hands and begins inhaling slowly, deeply, then exhaling audibly through his mouth. Los's breaths match his. They begin to hum in unison, a low, rumbling note held over several out-breaths. The humming grows louder and louder until...
Quiet! Adramalik!
Losa suddenly lunges forward, her hands reaching for Jahan's throat. Jahan steps away, and Losa tumbles to the ground before quickly scrambling to her feet. Losa's eyes are ink black, her skin corpse grey. Her chest heaves in rapid pulses as she stares intently at Jahan.
Adramalik, thousand-named nemesis, Lord of Soot, come, shake black hands with me. Leave her. Leave her. Come play with me.
This is none of your business, Jahan. How many times do I have to convince you to keep your nose out of my affairs?
Listen to me, demon. I know why you chose her. I know what it is you fear the most, and therefore desire the most. But I'll not let her serve you any longer.
Losa's a good host, Jahan. We're going places. It's no concern of yours.
Mashtuna Pathan Shdanelu. Kaumel Saravel. Damarel Saravel.
He places a palm on Losa's forehead. She falls to her knees, seemingly overcome by some unseen force.
You petulant would-be king. You're nothing. She is mine. She is mine.
Kaumel Saravel. Damarel Saravel. Mashtu. Shdanelu.
Losa's eyes roll back in her head. She groans, her face slack and lifeless, while her body racks with spasms. Jahan draws his palm back from her. She is rigid on the floor.
I wouldn't call it floor, but...
It's no use. It's too late. I failed her. The demon's not coiled around her heart. Losa's soul is buried very deeply, deeper than ever before. Adramalik may never allow her to resurface again. She's lost. Bewildered. She's fighting a battle for her life, for her very self. It's a battle she may yet... You must call her spirit back from the dark. Guide her into the light. Let your voice be the shepherd that leads the lamb through the valley of...
She stirs, barely. Her eyes flutter.
Hey, Chief.
Well done. Very well done indeed. True enough. But all in good. I am truly sorry, Losa, that I couldn't exorcise the demon. But do not despair. I will not give up on you. You almost have to admire his cunning. To think that in his guise of Deva, he and I... To the city of Arx you must go. I will travel with you. If I will meet you both. You'll...
Hey.
You alright?
No, it was like dying. I was all alone in the dark. In the deep, deep dark. And I suddenly knew as clear as day that I didn't exist. That no one would...
And what?
It was all I had in the darkness. What the hell do I do with that? Right. I'm damn lucky I met you.
Right. Well, that's one hell of a possession. Okay, Adramalik is in Arx. So, done. Done, 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 done. Death Fog, Journey to Arx. Journey to Arx. Journey to Arx. So, what we have left? We have a minor side quest here. And we have one hell of a battle, I remember. Now, we saw this one before. We never fought this, so... Let's go up here. Sibyl. Fly up there. Now, what's your range? Good.
By the hazing of the shade, I'll kill your shining lights! I'll kill your shining lights! Another world! Another life! Thieves and liars! I'd eat their tongues! I'd eat their lives! I'll eat your venomous toad! I'd lick his back and say goodnight! I'd skin him all alive! Trouble? Trouble? Bubbling skin and burning knuckle! I'll kill your shining lights! Oh baby, oh darling, I'm so...
Bring it!
Bubbling skin and burning knuckle!
Jesus Christ!
Your shining lights!
Oh boy! I'm expecting a TPK here. Or Serbiel can be the savior of all. Oh boy! I guess that's what you call an explosive fight, at least. That wasn't a long fight. Sure was an interesting one, though. So... Ooh! Just need to figure out how to cure the other. No. Let's go to the cow again. Maybe we can figure something out.
Geraldine gives you a blank look. She blinks.
Well, she seems so bitter that, well... Now. Actually, Toad might have something for us now.
My eyes on a... Nope. No dice.
Aye, the giant takes notice.
Right. We're going to go over here, and I'm gonna be right back.
Everything grows here, tall and strong. Join us.
Now, let's...
You demand too much of yourself, Red Prince. Come, rest. Feel the... Red Prince, greatest...
A great pounding suddenly erupts in your chest.
It is awful how she treats you. She asks so much and gives so little in return.
Who am I speaking to?
I am the only one who cares. She will say otherwise. Don't play her game. Think of yourself. Rest.
A sudden weariness washes over, bone
Hell
deep
no.
and as irresistible as a strong current. The fatigue then surges.
Shh, don't fight it. This is how it's supposed to be. Sleep. I only wanted to give you rest, not pain. I am...
Let's gamble. Yes. Now. Let's get some water up in here. Is this customer spells?
I'm ready.
No.
The dark with you.
Right. On. Right. Now let's loot this. Now, I took this fight very late, so it was kind of a cakewalk. However, if you take this one too early, it will wreck you, because worth noting that the main Scarecrow, the undead Scarecrow, had a terror aura. So, if anyone would have fallen to low HP, or dropped to no magic armor, I should say.
Smells worse over here than a dozen.
Then they would have been terrified as soon as they approached. And that can cause a CC chain that just ends up killing you.
Your order, if you're polite, elf.
He fixes you with a... Then a smile.
Greetings, stranger. You know it's
He holds out his hand. The money van...
upstairs on the
He gives you a mist...
Bit you on the arse.
No. Let's see what's going on with her.
A lizard.
I'm so glad you've come. Are you here to... I've been so lonely since my man went away to fight the coming war.
She gives you a...
Not in the mood for games. Me neither. So what shall we do?
She comes to...
Take me.
She smiles, takes you by... Then takes your world in bliss.
No.
Good morning, lovebirds.
The swaggering rowdy stops dead in her tracks, a look of dubious recognition on her...
What the... Ifan?
You, no Gil.
Yeah, one of Gil's scams.
Can't deny it. And the guests can't deny that it's worth it too. But you're no guest. Come on, boys. Let's give Ifan some privacy and head on out to wait for the next guest. Oh, and Ifan, if you see any chumps down there who could do with...
Carefully keeping her eyes trained on yours, Jill, the thugs retreat, each one shuffling backwards with eyes pinned to you the whole time. Zara suddenly looks terrified, not scared of them.
Please, forgive me. No, I'm... This has been a difficult day.
Greet the Reaper for me.
Pay your price. Right. Well, I guess... No, let's just go to the square. One final time.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Rightio. Strength pants. Worse than what I got.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends.
So I lose a little bit of crit chance for a boatload more damage.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
So
Would you like to know?
straight up better.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Not an improvement.
As long as I don't think about it too much.
Okay.
You're safe among friends.
Probably not better. No, not even close. Right. Now.
Buying or selling? Capital.
One.
Good luck to you.
Now. Before I do anything else.
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Nothing good. The void woken are everywhere. Thank the divine you're here to protect us.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Yes, of course.
No.
You're safe among friends. Never forget. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying
Buying or capital.
So, let's see here now. What do you have? Do you have anything of value?
Good luck to you.
I don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination.
Oh, never mind about that bow.
You're safe among friends. Never forget.
Yep.
Divine order to march against the ancient empire.
Okay. More weights. More of everything, really.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Now, move over to the Fritz. So we get our discount.
Never forget.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Bishop Alexander was slain.
Despite what we're buying, we're still getting a discount.
Rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Now.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
So,
I don't come visit your ton.
Bill.
Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
And add to that.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
More damage.
You're safe among friends. Never forget.
Insubordination.
Right. Here's your new pants.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
No, let's just
Glad
check
to see
the
you well.
rest.
Anything more?
Oh. Got new skills. Okay. Let's just check here.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell
Nothing. Okay. Loza. No. It's a deep freeze.
We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, Wolf, and you end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Hailstorm. 20 shards.
How you holding up?
Maybe. Can strike. Ice barrier. Okay, warp infusion. Teleport skill. Okay. Learn a teleport skill and a skill that swaps places with its monster. So it gains never swap and teleport. Probably.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Ethereal storm.
Come over. Not like you're buying anything.
Run, no.
I don't come visit you.
Okay, so
who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
cannibalize. Okay, so maybe go back here.
Until later then.
But that means we need to check.
Back for Richard.
You.
Have I? Got yourself situated.
Okay. Here's all if.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a shell floor.
Thunderstorm.
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
So strike all enemies.
You're safe among friends.
Go circuit,
Never forget.
chain lightning. Okay, tornado. Tornado randomly moves around the battlefield, removing search for revealing invisible characters.
Keeping it together,
Superconductor.
Bree. I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Okay, so acid spores. Okay, pyroclastic eruptions. Maybe. Living wall. Maybe. Flame tongue, searing dagger, fire crescendo. Fire whip.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Meteor.
You're safe among friends. Never forget
So that's the fire equivalent of Hailstrike. Ooh.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
So
you're safe among friends.
Yes.
Never forget it.
Regardless of anything else, yes. 100% yes. I'm not even gonna consider it.
Yep.
He's getting Apotheosis. Apotheosis is, source-wise, the most busted thing. So he's probably gonna do.
He gives you his mischievous.
I did promise you the experience of a lifetime.
You see a familiar look in his eyes. A look.
Right there. No weak links allowed within the chain. No past would ever tolerate a stain. The time has come to ease their daily grind.
Right. That's resolved. No. Papa.
You want an engraved invitation
No,
every
but I want
time?
to trade with you.
You know the way in.
Okay. Okay. Warfare's gun roll. I'd hoped for better. Okay. Adrenaline. Chloroform. Gag order. Mortal blow. Dagger. 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 Wind up toy. A summoning skill. Okay. Sawtooth. Sleeping arms. Terrifying cruelty. Well, no, he didn't have anything fun. Okay. Drink to faint now. Oh, wait. You!
Buying or selling? Capital.
Capital. I realize now, you
Good
should
luck
have
to ya.
new skills as well. Arrow spray, ballistic shot. There we go.
Never forget it.
Bishop Alexander was slain by Seegers. Culprits still at large.
Glitter dust. Targets marked, decreasing their ability to dodge, prevents. Okay. Retreat sky shot. Assassination, okay.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
So if you strike from stealth, this is a
kind that
really
don't
good
fancy
opening
starving
maneuver, but that's
along
about
with
it.
the rest of this town.
I don't feel
It's
it's
all
worth
well
it.
and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
It does more damage as well.
Ah.
Well, I ponder that.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Battering ram and rage.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Onslaught. Battle stop. Yay.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Overpower.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
So, wreck their physical armor.
People turned into cows. First I've heard of it.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat
Okay.
would sell such filth?
Right, we're sitting
kind that
here.
don't fancy
Now,
starving
I could
along with
sit
the
here
rest of
debate,
this town.
forever if we should buy this or not.
It's all well and good for you
Sitting on
with your rations.
how
We've
much?
got to
Keep
take what we
talking,
can get.
dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Ah.
First I've heard of it.
Keeping it together, Bree. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Could be hectic.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over.
Glad to see you well. Until later.
I don't come visit your ton.
For now, that's I'm gonna settle for that actually. So, you are learning a
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You are
You're
learning
safe
arrow
among
sword.
friends. Never forget it.
Right. And you're replacing arrow spray with arrow storm.
How you holding up?
No, you don't have anything special. That's good for now. looks good for now. You. Okay.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I
Apotheosis.
don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
No.
There's a lot of call for the junkie cell, then.
Spontaneous combustion.
Why, I offer nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients.
Vapid fiction along the lower trapping of hand.
Acid spore. Oh.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Something like that.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Right.
You're safe among
So,
friends.
now,
Never forget
to explain, Apotheosis. Give some stat boost, don't care about that, not at all. What it does is, it sets up the Apotheosis status. Apotheosis status is, all source skills cost 3 source points less. This means, Epidemic of Fire, 0 source. Chain Lightning, 0 source. Acid Spores, 0 source. All my source skills, 0.
Keeping
Free
it
use.
together, Bree?
Burn it away.
I'm all right, as long as I
So-
don't think about it too much.
You're safe among
In this
friends.
case, I'll
Never
probably
forget
go
it.
with turn 1 Presence of Mind Haste. Turn 2
You anything that will protect against
Apotheosis.
void like
Epidemic
Turn
of
fury,
Fire.
cold and poison. Void Welcome.
Or something like
God
that.
knows what can stop those beasts.
We can do nutty things with
Cold
Ifan
steel
now.
it is, then.
Ifan's gonna be able to rain hell. But let's end our
Shame I had to leave the Stone Guard.
no.
Keep distant. My own
Right. Let us save here. Right,
A sudden
Melody.
shuffle behind you, and Losa's...
Psst. Hey, Chief. I need to have a little chat with old Mouse about something. Mind if I butt in?
Go right ahead.
There you are, Losa. I've been eager to hear a little update. Did you do as I instructed?
Yeah, about that.
Oh, do tell. This sounds interesting.
That's one word for it, I guess. I met Jahan, and he tried the exorcism, but it didn't work. The demon's still knocking around in there, in here.
Well, leave it to me, Losa. Mama Malady.
You...
Of course I will. Surely you know by now.
Really? I
didn't say I liked you. I said you're my favorite. The cherry pit at the top of the rubbish heap, if you will.
That's the nicest thing any...
It's the nicest thing I've ever said.
Oh.
Aren't you supposed to be off learning how to become the divine and whatnot?
Good to see you again. Marvelous ship you have here. Worthy of a king. She intrigues me greatly. I'd say it was brave of her to send Losa after a demon hunter, but bravery implies something to be feared. One eye is sun, one eye is moon. My mission has a name. To the city of Arx we must go.
Okay.
He disguises himself as
Do you have
Dr.
anything in this?
Deva.
I mean, that is a definite improvement. Sorry, not even close. So, do I put? Let's see now. So, he gains a lot of defenses. No, different. Right. Melody.
Aren't you supposed to be off learning how to become the divine and whatnot?
Her eyes flash with something.
But never mind. We better focus on the...
She looks straight ahead.
No. Before we leave. Tarkin. Trade. Trade.
Keep distant. My own demons
Trade?
haunt me too closely. I cannot also bear the burden of yours.
You don't have anything. He's useless. No.
Shame I had to leave the stone. Shame I had to leave the stone garden behind. I feel so at home among the graves.
Death Blade. Shame it's a one-hander. Really nice stats otherwise. Skin graft. Skin graft isn't apotheosis though. Not worth it. Nothing worth. Not worth it. Right. Right, we're ready. Melody. Let's do like this. Stream and it's 2. Now I can always jump back if I want. Yes, Sibyl.
Aren't you supposed to be off learning how to be... Well, aren't you industrious?
Of course I am.
Seems all the riffraff's back aboard as well. Ready to set sail when you are, Your Holiness. Fantastic. Now, on to the interesting part.
After many adventures, the party finally reached the place where Godwo can go to become divine. But more surprises and difficult choices awaited.
Nameless Isle. So, I think half my quests mentioned going to the Nameless Isle. So, this is where we go. So,
Here we are, the Nameless Isle. And here I thought Malady was unimaginative.
okay, let's see here now.
Still, it's what's on the inside that counts, isn't that right? And this is the place you're meant to become a god. I can't help but wonder exactly what... I have no doubt about that. You'll want to hurry now. Divinity is waiting, after all. Excellent question. Normally, this place ought only to be known to Godwoken, but judging by the ships burning in the bay, there's been a breach, let's call it. Regardless of who's on the island, all that matters is who the strongest will survive. I'm hardly an expert on to rise to divinity.
Okay.
Lohse looks pale and unfocused. She doesn't meet your eyes.
You're right.
Yes.
Struggling.
No.
So.
Look at that island, Quercus. Covered. Can you smell it? Over the stink of the water. Millennia of... Where better to find a clue about the Great Acorn? Some of those trees could even date back to the first forest. The Knights of Dre will never find us here. A perfect sanctuary to pause and complete. There's no rest for the wicked. Somewhere on this ancient island, we must tread carefully. I'm sure. What would we do? Anyway,
the squirrel...
Something I discovered in your lizard friend's basement.
Okay. Right. Step. I never. Okay. Well, that's Grimoire. Okay. Something's there. Poison wave. A bit of fire. Heroic hunger aura. Roads. Found us. Dust. Objects. So we can make a bundle of terror grenades. Right. Very well. Okay. Right. Check out the guards. Okay, we're here. Meet with the Shadow Prince. Seville. Explore. Okay. Okay.
Gareth greets you warmly. He's oddly chipper. More chipper than you ever...
I should thank you. I don't know what came over me. Praise Lucian, I had you to put me on the right... Not bad. Took some time to think. My parents led good lives. I'd rather celebrate them for the love they gave me than to wail over their loss.
A healthy mindset.
Besides, we have work to do. Once we anchor at the Nameless Isle, I'll scout ahead. See if I can help locate the council and ease the way. Nonsense. I just had to take time to renew...
Gareth offered...
You don't look very divine to me.
I can sense the raw powers of the source. Naught but the demon. She's a beauty. I hope to hear her.
Jahan.
By the by, do please remember the warning I gave you in the woods.
Oh, don't worry. I'll murder her. No one will take my divinity.
Hello. This island is some... Of course. Told you I would, didn't I?
Okay. If you can. I seem to be able to get most things, except what I want. What I would like is... I would like superior. Yes, most, but I would like superior. Stardust.
Sure
Just
thing.
get me some pixie dust. Almira, what do you have for me?
Tread carefully, my dear. Those are black. I studied the tablet that you so generously provided. It showed me everything I need to know about creating a functional Swornbreaker. See those structures further inland? Remarkably like those from the caverns of the Black Pits, aren't they? Should you discover the parts needed for... Also, you will likely encounter sworn followers of the God King on that island, I suspect. I would avoid combat if possible. Death can be less than final for them, if the God King wills it.
Almira doesn't respond right.
I sense a familiar presence. The Sallow Man. Yes. Beware his underlings, though. If they challenge your presence, pose as a thrall of mine, and you should gain safe passage. My name...
Quite a journey I've found myself on with you. Is this where it ends, I wonder? Dangers indeed. You can almost hear the sounds of Bleku Duma, the words of the Lone Wolves. No doubt my former comrades will have them in their employ. Speak their words, and you might pass. Consider it a token of my thanks for the assistance in... My efforts continue. I must admit it's quite an intricate piece to work with, even for someone like myself. Pursuit of my interests has led me to fall in with some disreputable... I know, not something to be proud of, but they let me do as I wished, so desperate they were for aid after the Deathfog cut them down to size. A fine arrangement, until they started preaching about...
He snorts.
The last thing this world needs is another would-be god, and an army of fools willing to follow him. It's a sop to all the fools who think that someone will grant them power and immortality in return for loyalty. They become sworn, as it was put to me. Bound to serve, die, and be reborn for the God King for as long as he wished. You should have seen them all. On their knees, worshipping a new tyrant just to spite 7 old ones. I got away from them while I still could. You know why. Besides, it doesn't matter if you don't. Let it matter.
Okay, trade. What do you have? Okay, nothing new. To the beach. Right, now I am out of ideas. I have no idea what's going on, so we'll take it as it comes.
These bodies have been purged. Who could have done this?
A
suspect we shall soon find out.
Before you stands a shrine of a particularly strange. You've seen machinery like this before, in the cave beneath the Black Pits. Here too, the apparatus thrums with power, and
Right. Well, that's a waypoint.
a strange symbol is carved into the... Even blunted with age, the symbol resembles an arrowhead forged in flame. There are rumors that the symbols were carved by ancient dragon cults. One cult leader, the outlaw Empress, was assassinated by the House of Shadow for the arrowhead point.
Arrowhead points the way to the Devourer.
Part of the Divine Order's fleet by the look of it. Hellfire must have rained down on them.
Surprising any of them made it ashore, looking at that.
Where does this lead?
A temple in the clouds. What holds this aloft?
Maria! Okay, Hunger from Beyond.
Before you stands a shrine to Amadia, her solemn face carved of ancient stone. This statue of Amadia seems ancient. Moss blooms from cracks all over the stone, and tears of rain stream from her eyes. You remember that the statue of Amadia in the hollow marshes, whatever powers the gods once had, has weakened it. You feel a presence awaken within the stone. An ancient awareness reaches out. Lightning flashes, and thunder rumbles. Static, and then the awareness recedes.
Okay, lightning immunity. Sibyl. Get us. Huh.
The spirit of a Black Ring initiate stands before you. He seems to be smoldering.
Perhaps my sacrifice will be enough. Perhaps the God King will restore me to fight again.
The spirit.
The God King rewards daring. I thought I could capture this place alone while the others were occupied. But you are no comrade of mine, outsider. You can go see for yourself and die in the attempt.
If the spirit still had a complexion, he would...
God-woken? No, wait, please! I'll tell you what I know. The Sentinels. They're no danger when they're moving. But as soon as they... That's all I know, I swear! That's...
So...
Did that cause a reaction?
Right.
Does anything seem different now?
Yes. That's a portal. So...
Amadia truly is the mother of all magic, the patron of all who use swords. Amadia truly is the mother of all magic, the patron of all who use swords.
Rest? No.
More of those damn sentinels.
What's that amongst them? On top of the pillar.
Maria. Okay. Spiel. Jump.
Our defenses are breached. Must I kill you now? It would pain me.
Nothing.
I am relieved.
She gasps, and
Forgive me, please. I hold this boon. It is Amadia's. It should be yours. I came to the council to learn to be divine. I failed. I'm not made to be pursued by evil. And that's what it means to be. But my worst fear, she did not answer. I'm not ashamed to say that I hid. There is Amadia's altar is at the highest point. Climb to the sky and you may find it. But be warned.
she bows her.
Okay. What did we get for that? You get anything? No, you didn't. Okay. No.
Our defenses are breached. Must I kill you now? I am...
She gasped.
Forgive me, please. I hold this boon. It is Amadia's. It should be yours.
A pair of gloves, beaten and worn, but clearly of the highest value, especially to a wizard.
I came to the... But my word, she did not answer. Amadi...
She bows.
Okay. Oh, Stardust.
A bird flits in the background as you approach the altar. A sense of warmth and peace fills you. As you whisper your words, you feel the world around you melt away. You open your eyes to an old log house, a roaring fire, and a door. Pushing the door open, you find a bedroom, comfortably furnished. In the middle of a bed, wrapped in blankets, is an old, shivering woman.
It is so good of you to come. I'm so proud of what you have accomplished, of the hero you are becoming. You will be at the well soon. But first...
She leans forward. Grey...
I am so hungry. I need to feed. I need your sauce.
You feel your god... Amadia throws her arms up to defend herself, but invisible blows rain down. Your god relents and returns to your body. The room fades, but Amadia's moon remains. A bird flits in the... A sense of warmth and peace fills you. You reach out to Amadia.
Okay, Knight of Amadia. New pair of gloves. Is it better? Hydro. No. Let's crit. English initiative. Right. So we've prayed at Amadia. Now we just need to find 6 more. And effectively brutalize 5 more gods. Let's follow those signs. Because I want that armor.
The symbol of the dragon's cup. This is a sign of the arrowhead points.
I've never seen ruins like these.
You don't get out much, do you?
Oh. Weapons, die hunter. Arrow shaft.
Black Ring. Could they be doing the purging?
The blot thinnens.
So dead magisters. I mean, no big loss. There. Right.
As if from nowhere, a sweating warrior appeared.
Who the hell's be yow? My gut misgives. The time's too short for doubt. Who be yow really?
This satisfies him.
Then get to work right quick, yow wolf, and earn yow a keep. The Order sends its swine, and yow must help us kill 'em. Move, Merc. Yow are with the God King, or yow are against. There's no standing back here and now to get you out.
Don't worry, we'll kill all of ya. Oh, this is actually great. I'm noticing the turn order now. We get free encourage. Now. I'm impressed that it takes this many blows to actually provoke them into thinking, realizing, I'm not with you guys. see here now. Ballistic shots. I'm... I swear I'm on your guys' side. You'll burn to death. You don't get to act. I mean... You don't get to act. Paladin Archer. You might die. We don't know. You will die. Okay.
I yield to none.
Well, you burned to death. Good. I honestly don't think I can provoke them into becoming my enemies. I mean, at this point they should realize, but...
Glory is mine.
You can't expect the Black Ring to be the sharpest tools. Jump. Wait. Glitter dust. Okay. look, they realized! Ooh, lots of fun stuff. Step 1, send all the arrows to Seville. Oh, accidentally. Oh, purging once. Right.
Rubbish.
The altar stands in honor of Ralik, first of the gods, and as your prayer drifts away on the breeze, you feel the world, and there before you stands Ralik. A twisted old man struggling. His sword clangs against the cobbles, slipping out of his... He hears you as you step...
One of the others sent you, eh? Sent you to pester a poor man that has lost his sight? Is it something you can take from a...
He gets to his feet. He might not be able to see you, but he is clearly none to...
I don't require much from you. I want you. After all, what is a warrior without his sight? Give me yours. I assure you, they will be put to good use in the war.
The altar in honor of Ralik.
Ben must talk to him.
The altar stands in honor of... As your prayer, a man stands in the... He doesn't look over as you approach. It's...
Go. God will...
The vision fades.
Good.
The altar stands before you, silent and...
Whisperwood. Oh, where is... Right, this... There's the next one.
I taste it on the wind.
Period, the stalwarts. Wait.
You there! Prithee, goodly traveler, might I prevail upon you to answer a question?
Fire away.
You see, I am on a mission most grave. I seek a sorcerer most foul, most reviled.
His pincers scissor.
Scepter the Ineffable!
Wait, so... The Ineffable... I know that name.
Have you heard tell of this wicked beast on your travels?
It's the crab!
Oh no. You spoke to her. Face to whatever you call the odd frontly part of your person. I regret to inform you, you haven't much. Now that she has your scent, it won't be long. You have my sympathy. The hunt continues.
Okay. Bad mess. Wait. I'm going to test something now. Didn't work. Right. Well, actually, I'm gonna wrap it up there for tonight. So we'll revert to that quick save because I wanted to double check because I suspect that it wouldn't work, even though she shouldn't be affected. But that's a different story. So we made it to the Nameless Isle. We are now hunting down altars, and we're hunting down Devourer parts. We'll continue this next week. Assuming I don't have time for another stream during the weekend. But we'll wrap it up here. And I will see you next time. Have a good one.